Yo, what's up guys? It's Big Money here to show you how to throw the perfect Skynade in Apex Legends. Let's get into it. Skynades, they're super useful for a few reasons. Main reason is because it's gonna allow the grenade to explode almost immediately on hitting the ground. So this is gonna be used with frag grenades specifically. So normally when you throw a frag grenade, when you throw it on the ground like this, you have time to slide around and dodge it, right? So not ideal. You can still obviously throw it like that in certain situations and have it be successful, but for a situation where you want to catch your enemy kind of off by surprise, or maybe someone's chasing you, what you're going to want to do is do a Skynade. There's 3 steps. So the first step is to measure the distance. So you can use a ping. This is 15 meters, so that's the first kind of reference point. The other reference point is going to be 30 meters. So those are kind of my 2 distances that I use to measure how high to throw the grenade. Second step is to line up the throw. You know I'm at 15 meters right now. So what you're gonna do is just cock the grenade back, and you can see the red line that is like a preview of where the grenade's going. You wanna focus on the end of that red line. As you bring your cursor up, you're gonna notice that that line goes towards your cursor. 15 meters, you're gonna want the end of that line to be a quarter the distance from the cursor to the top of your alt icon there. This would be about half. This is a quarter. So when you're 15 meters away, you want to throw that at a quarter and watch where this goes. Watch where it lands. Lands directly on them. So 100 damage, huge damage if you land that shit. The other measurement is 30 meters. So I'm gonna go 30 meters away and show you guys. So same thing, 30 meters, you wanna just cock the grenade back, line up that red line about halfway from the cursor to the ultimate icon. Throw it, watch where it goes. A little further, I'm on a little bit higher ground here, but that's generally how you want to line it up. So there's one really important thing you got to know about the Skynade. If you're moving forward, this grenade is no longer going to be useful if you're throwing to the same level as you. If I'm moving forward, watch where this explodes. Watch, I'm about 15 meters. I'm going to line it up to the 15 meter mark. I'm going to move forward and throw it, and watch where it explodes. Explodes in the air. It landed directly above him, but did no damage. Don't move forward as you're throwing the grenade. You can move backwards, you can move sideways, because obviously if you're in the middle of a game, you're not really gonna have a good opportunity to just like stand still, line this shit up. When you do this enough, you'll kind of learn the distances and how high you have to arc this just from feel almost. The 15 meter and the 30 meter, that's just kind of a good rule of thumb to go off of. Let's say this is about 15 meters, you'd be lining it up quick. You can just jump to the side, throw it up, and look, it's still gonna like land right on him there. Kind of missed him because I moved to the side a bit. Still did damage. Better than moving forward and having it explode directly in the air. Like, that's almost useless. Only time that could be useful is if you're like trying to land it up there. One other thing I wanted to show you too, this is pretty important for Skynades. So let's say there's someone on top of your building. Say it's a whole squad, they're just up there being annoying, can hear their footsteps. What you want to do in this scenario, if they're like directly above you, what you want to do is aim all the way up and just barely look out the door. So watch where this lands. If I throw that up, you think it would land at your feet, but obviously you're so close to the building, it lands right there. So if they're peeking you, just throw one out like that real quick, like directly up in the air. Okay, perfect. The other thing too, if you can't like line up, say you're like moving around, you're maybe further from the building, just do it so there's like the tiny bit of arch on that. So don't aim straight up. If you're out here, you're not gonna land it on top of the building. Not a quarter, I wouldn't even say a quarter. You wanna throw it just so there's a little bit of arch on there, and watch, it's gonna land in that sweet spot again. Another example is like if someone's chasing you, say you're like the last one in your squad, and you think someone's gonna just like follow your path directly, you could be like running and you could just like throw up a Skynade and just like get out of there. By the time they get to that spot, it'll explode. You got to get lucky with that timing a little bit, but it's just another kind of nice tip. Again, you don't want to be moving forward. You can look sideways and do it really quickly. I find that's the fastest way to do it, because then you don't have to turn all the way around because they're chasing you. Anyways, I hope that helps you guys, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.